National Wax Museum, you'll find everything from old to new, scary to dizzying. But we're here for one notorious reason. Let's see what you're really made of.
Love him or hate him, everybody knows who McGregor is, and he's got a lot of fans, and this month is all about McGregor. Everybody's talking about him, and we thought, well, we have to celebrate him. If you're lucky enough to get the person in to take a mold of their face, you would use this. This is silicone, so it comes soft. You put it on their face, and it then hardens, and you're able to use this to model.
And who is this?
This is Jerry Adams. Once we have the face molded, then it's about making a mold for wax. You can see it layered here. You would cover the head in silicone, and then you'll put a layer of fiberglass around it to keep it tight so that no air bubbles get in. And then at that point, once that's done, you'll pour the wax in then. And it takes about 1 to 2 hours to harden inside, and once you've got that, you've got your head.
When does the body follow?
What you don't see underneath the clothes is made of fiberglass, and here's a very rough example of an elbow. So it's again, the material is soft when you're working with it, and then once you put it in the shape that you want it, depending on whether it's a big person, a small person, skinny arms, fat arms, it'll harden in the way.
So you get the measurements of the person that you're creating?
As often as we can, we get the measurements in person, and with the tape, and the notes are fascinating to see measurements everywhere, how long's an arm, how long's an elbow, but sometimes you have to judge it based on photographs and videos, so it can be a difficult process.
Now you've got the hair here.
There's two differences here. So this is a wig and this is real hair. So you can use either. Both are available, and it depends on the figure. Sometimes you can't get real hair that matches the figure well enough.
Now you've got a couple of little items here that are quite fascinating. Here's an eyeball.
Yeah, so that's a glass eye. We usually use glass eyes, putting them into the figures because they're the most realistic looking. Of course, trying to get the right shade can be difficult. The right shade of blue, the right shade of green. And
here we have the mold of Conor McGregor's head.
Yeah, so here at the Wax Museum, we really want to embrace technology and use all the tools that we have. We had a company 3D draw his head using photos and videos of Conor McGregor. They 3D mapped on the computer what his head would look like. They took all the features and did each one individually. And so then we 3D printed his head in sandstone. So this was the mold that we used. Rather than sculpting it in clay or taking a face mask, we 3D printed the head this time.
And here he is, the man himself, or at least a version of him. You must be delighted, Leisha, are you?
We are indeed. As Ed talked through the process previously with you, we now have the waxwork, the fighting stance. It's perfect for him. You can actually see his muscles here as well. And we had to estimate, because we couldn't get him in it ourselves, but his height and weight are similar. And what else would he be wearing but a Louis Copeland suit, which was actually designed for Conor McGregor, and they donated it to our lovely museum. So it's beautiful suit, and it even has a little "The Notorious" written on the back.
Have any of Conor McGregor's family been in yet to see him?
Well, we had the delight of having Conor's father in for the launch. So Tony popped in and he said that it looked very like him, and after the fight he'll bring him in.
A quieter version, I would imagine.
Slightly quieter, yeah.